We got the killer on a run in Ohio. I have some time left in this episode, so I'm going to talk about some murders in Ohio. At this point, I have 87 more counties to go. Man, that's a lot. I want to talk about a case that I actually remember hearing about at the time that it happened back in 2005. I remember this case because I remember being shocked and horrified about it when I heard what happened. I will warn you, this case could make you sick to your stomach. I will not be getting too graphic with details, and I will not be spending too much time on it. This case happened in August of 2005 in Dayton, Ohio, which is in Montgomery County. Cities like Englewood, Trotwood, Brookville, and Clayton are parts of Montgomery County also. I have already talked a little bit about the city of Dayton in episode 2 of season 1. Dayton is a decent-sized city and is the home of Dayton Dragons minor league baseball team. Dayton is also the home of Wright-Patt Air Force Base and the University of Dayton, Ohio. One day in August of 2005, China Arnold and her boyfriend Tyrell Tolley had gone in one of the local hospitals with their 28-day-old baby, Paris Tolley, with them. 28-day-old Paris was lifeless. She was pronounced dead upon entering the hospital. China and Tyrell said that they had found the baby cold and stiff with burn marks on the body. There would be an investigation into the death of 28-day-old Paris Tolley. Paris died from high heat and internal injuries. China Arnold was arrested. China and her children in the complex in Dayton. China did have a criminal history. She had been convicted of abduction in 2000 and forgery in 2002. I'd like to know what that abduction charge was about. Here is something that is a little surprising. China was actually released from jail and anything wrong to cause her baby's death. Law enforcement did not drop the case. They found more evidence and China Arnold was arrested for a second time in November of 2006. A person can sit in county jail for a year or so before going to trial. A lot can happen with a person while in jail. Women in jail are different than men with how they act while they are locked up. China got into a jail cellmate, Linda Williams. Linda would testify that China had confessed to what happened to 28-day-old baby Paris. China had been drinking one day. China said that she'd been drinking so much that she'd been close to blackout drunk. China and Tyrell had been arguing over who was the father of baby Paris. This must have been one bad fight. I don't really know what all happened here, but for some unknown horrible reason, China had put 28-day-old Paris and then turned on the microwave. Medical experts say that Paris had to have been in the microwave for at least 2 minutes. They say that Paris died after temperatures hit 107 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit, which caused internal injuries. This is an absolutely horrifying way for any child to die. I don't understand how any parent could do something like this to their child. In February of 2008, China was in court. Then something big happened. Tyrell testified that their son was the one who found Paris and had taken Paris out of the microwave. Tyrell also testified that a neighbor boy was the one who had put Paris into the microwave. The next part also surprised me. The judge of that trial declared a mistrial. Prosecutors failed to get a conviction, but there would be a second trial. The prosecutors found the mother of the boy who Tyrell accused of putting baby Paris into the microwave. The mother of the boy testified that her and her son was not at the housing complex the day of Paris's death. On September the 8th of 2008, China Arnold was convicted of aggravated murder and sentenced to life without parole. Now you might be thinking that I'm done with this. China is in prison and never get out. But you'd be wrong. On November 5th of 2010, the Ohio 2nd District Court reversed the original court decision. This was based on misconduct and also the fact that the court did not allow a material witness to testify for the defense. This lady gets all kinds of breaks here. This does not mean that China went free and that this was a third trial. The third trial happened on May 13th of 2011. The lawyers said that the evidence pointed more to Tyrell Tolley, not China. A lawyer could fight and argue for someone who done something like this, but I guess that's their job. China was convicted again and still had a life sentence without parole. China's lawyer did not give up. China's lawyers requested a new trial. In December of 2013, the Second District Court upheld the original. There was another appeal made regarding the life sentence that was handed down. China's lawyers were questioning the fact of double jeopardy. They wanted a new sentencing trial, and the court decided not to take up the appeal, which I think is good. As parents, we're supposed to look out for our kids and keep them out of harm's way. What she did was absolutely horrifying. I mean, it's just horrifying. Thank you for joining me, your host, Bill Swafford, for this episode of Murder. Make sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. That way you can keep up with 88 counties and murderers in Ohio. We got the devil on the run and